ask you and Terry this question. Why the fuck was he allowed to stay even in the first place?
Okay, you know what? We're not doing this conversation.
But we've answered this. I'm going to start saying to this question. Go watch all our previous content in the last 2 weeks. It's there. Can't keep repeating ourselves over and over. I'm
just saying, warning signals. Warning signals are there.
Hang on a minute. This is where I can't. When you say warning signals are there, we know it's a mistake, and they've got to rectify it. We know it's a warning signal. But again, you'd be a very silly Man United fan right now to start throwing baby out with the bathwater in terms of the ownership. It's a mistake. We've called it out for what it is. We want them to rectify it. That's all it is right now. What more do you expect us to do? Just give me an idea of what more you think we should do.
No, I expected them to actually have a brain to realize
No. Right. So they've got it wrong. We admit that, all of us. Mm-hmm. What more do you think Man United fans should do to INEOS right now?
No, not you, man. I'm not talking about you two. Because you two don't. Okay. You don't run the club.
But okay, what? But you're saying it should be this big warning sign to us. Warning sign for what? And what should we do about it?
For me, the warning signs are that they might not really have a clue what they're doing.
Okay, so what should I do about that?
No. My broski, you don't run the club. I'm not talking about you specifically, Terry.
No.
Then what does it matter?
If you want us to protest, whatever, I don't care. Here, I got a question. Do you think your club right now has made a mistake with keeping Carlo?
You could say that in a way, possibly.
Okay, so you think that? So what are you doing about Carlo staying? Because you think they made a mistake.
Well, I am this close to tweeting Carlo out. This close.
So okay, cool. So all we need to do is tweet INEOS out, and we fix the club.
KJ, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just asking when they kept this guy, when it was very obvious he wasn't going to succeed, and there was a manager there, for example, Hansi Flick, who plays good football, who I think would immediately put you guys in a very bad position. Why could they not trigger that?
He clearly chose Barcelona.
But we've admitted it's a mistake. Like, there's not much more to say about it. There's nothing, as you said, if you're saying we can't do anything about it and we've addressed it, why do people keep bringing it up?
Because they want you to say that INEOS are incompetent. That's what Sam wants.
But no one's going to say it right now.
No, they are incompetent.
Exactly. See, Terry, he said it. He said it.
There we go. I am rattled, right? I am rattled because just come on and say... Just come on. I'm not rattled by your opinion. I'm rattled by the fact that as a man, you just don't come on and give your opinion. You ask like roundabout questions. Just come on and say,
given my opinion.
Stop interrupting me. In the end, you gave your opinion. And I mean this to anyone who calls into the Terrace. Just come on and say your piece instead of beating around the bush. Come on and just say, I think Palmer's better than Saka. Hang on, I'm going to just... If you want to come on and say Palmer's better than Saka, say it. If you want to come on and say Lissandro Martinez is the worst centre-back in the league, come on and say it. Stop beating around the bush and get to the fucking point. Terry, based on what you've said in streams, wouldn't you prefer to get Europa League or Champions League with players brought in and a clear style of play instead of trophies? And I want both. I mean, if we could improve, get European football and win trophies at the same time, Tom, would love that, my friend. But would I prefer no trophies, become a better team, get into Europe and keep getting better and better, but no trophies, versus win the FA Cup again, but come 13th, no progression in the league? Yeah, I'd probably pick the progression. Terry, Chelsea scouted a manager from the Championship with very little experience, with a solid grasp on modern football. Maybe the answer is not world-class proven managers. I couldn't agree more with you. I could not agree more with you. I think there are... I've seen the way Bologna played against Liverpool. I saw the way Ghent played tonight. Imagine that coach with higher quality football players. We don't play anywhere near that level of football. We just have better football players. Terry, Rashford was not injured. Ten Hag said we need to rest him for Villa. But yeah, I can't even. Okay, fine. But we can agree these players down tools against Ten Hag. That's my point. If you win, it's fair play. I don't see it because of the toxicity. I don't think they're down tools.
We won't be one, I don't think it's down tools. They're literally doing bad instructions. When you get bad instructions and you do it, you're gonna fail. And two, say it is toxicity, it's gonna be gone when the manager goes. Mine is hot.
I actually now what you just said. I said on Straight Facts 2 weeks ago to Terry when I said I'm not attacking the guy personally, Ten Hag, but he says stuff and he does things that not a normal human being, like a normal somebody with the right state of mind would not say and do. And now I still refuse to believe that this is someone with full sanity unless he wants. Sorry. I don't know the guy personally, but that is the reality. You don't go out and say this stuff. You don't go and say I'm the second behind Pep. But I'm gonna say one thing. Maybe he wants the 17 million pounds. Maybe he just wants the 17 million pounds.
But by the way, it's not 17 million pounds as well. That's
what ESPN reported. Just
but it's very easy to work out. You look at what he's paid as a base salary versus how much time's left on it. You do the maths. It works out about 12.
So 12 million.
About that, yeah.
Yeah, if you get
about that. Give us Bruno, please, from an Arsenal fan, is what Wisdom says here. And by the way, what will also happen, and this is something Man United fans have got to prepare themselves for. Players like Bruno and Rashford will leave because I think they just need to, maybe, but they're going to go elsewhere and look really, really good. And you've just got to not then kick off. The reason why I say about the Sandro, I know he's a much better player than we're seeing. You don't see any Argentina fans complaining about how bad he is, do you?
No,
they absolutely. Exactly, but again, that's exactly the point. We're talking he's in a team where the structure is good, and you see the best of him. That's why Man United fans have got to hold
I wanted to ask you about.
Go on very quickly. Go on.
Would you keep Garnacho, or do you? Because I'm
not going to give you my opinion. Just give me your opinion, please, because that's what you really want to do. So just give your opinion.
Hold on, I've asked you. I'm not. This time I'm not right. I mean, I promise you.
My answer is give me your opinion.
If you want to answer, because Terry,
I'm going to be real with you.
We won't. I don't believe, and I don't think Terry believes we should ship out Garnacho at all, because he's clearly a guy with talent. He's really clearly got with mentality. Because if you look at today, he came on and he wasn't stopping. He wasn't stopping. He was taking shots. He was putting crosses in. He was hounding down players. He's one of our better players in that second half when he came on. He is being coached by an awful coach. So if you've seen a player who's been talented through the system, was he Man United's best academy player when he was in the academy? He won the FA Youth Cup. He's won 2 trophies with us already. I don't see the need to get rid of him when he's getting coached by a bad coach. Now, if say a good coach comes in and he's struggling and he's not being able to get goals, get assists, do what he does, then yeah, we can have the conversation. But right now, targeting a young player who's actually done stuff for us, like scoring an FA Cup final and winning us a trophy, shouldn't be targeted.
Fair enough. And again, it was not me trying to rattle you to this. And this time I was just.
It's not about rattling me. I like you, Sam. We get on, but when you come on the show, every time I answer something for you, you then argue back, and in your argument, you give your opinion. I just think it would save us time if you just give us your opinion.
Yeah, but if I ask you, I'm asking for your opinion. If you want me to don't argue with you, you can just say.
The only reason I say that is because if I was to get into a debate and argument with every single panelist about every single point they make and questions they ask me, the shows would be about 12 hours, and I just don't have the time or energy for it. Let's do some more of these because I have limited time on every show, and I've got to still get to Chelsea. It's the hope that will kill us. Only wants a complete solution now. Ten Hag out, then what? I mean, there's going to be no... But by the way, my friend, if that's what you're asking for, you're going to fail. There's no complete solution next. It's going to take years to make us better. You've got to drop that train of thought. We are not going to go from what we are to being complete because of a managerial change in a short period of time. It isn't and won't happen. Man United defense. Sorry, already done that one here. So Mo is structuring. I don't quite know.
Not at the current moment, my friend. They need to make the right decisions about the manager first, and then we'll say the structure.
But Terry, how long do you think Ten Hag is staying? No idea. Should be by the end of this week, but I'm not in the boardroom. Cam looks like Vega from Chelsea. I like that. Ten Hag forever, no matter the weather. You're singing Chelsea fans singing an Arsenal song. Oh my God. I swear that's North London forever. A Chelsea fan forever. Why Chelsea? Oh no, you don't sing that song. It's like a Man United fan making a new version of You'll Never Walk Alone. Give Ten Hag 10 more years. He'll get 10 more trophies. I mean, that's the embarrassing thing for everybody else that hasn't won trophies in that time. This man has won more. Imagine this manager has won more than Spurs and Chelsea and Arsenal in this time period. That is a huge L for you lot, to be fair.
Yeah, and a W for you, man.
I said to Mo, let him keep. If you let you win more cups and he'll stay longer.
Yeah, keep them. I agree with
so good.
Serious question. We know you were joking about your grandpa, so were we. How much was on Man United's defense on Porto scoring on the counters? Look, individuals definitely made mistakes, but you cannot condemn the defenders solely where one good long 40-yard pass or one tackle that you don't win then leads to a 3-on-1 and a 4-on-1 situation. That is structural. You can't leave yourself in that position. And I'm not surprised players lose confidence. It reminds me of, I grew up in a fighting environment in gyms. And you always had these old, when I was a bit younger, I noticed it more. You had these old heads. There was this guy called Clifton, who was an old K1 kickboxer that trained in, I want to say old, he was probably late 30s at the time. I remember being about 15, 16. And we kind of knew, because the rumors were going around the gym when he weren't there, that he kind of lost his punch resistance. He just couldn't take the punches anymore. But what he also took away from him was his confidence. He had amazing knockout power, but he lost his confidence to set the traps and throw the punches because he knew if he got clipped on his chin, he'd go down. So he ended up retiring after a few losses on the bounce because he just couldn't do it anymore. A team with a bad structure ends up in that same situation because the players know if we lose the ball here or, oh, this goes wrong, I'm going to be caught out. It makes you nervous. It makes you lose confidence. And that lack of confidence is a big, big problem in this Manchester United team. There's no doubt about it.